What up, Blockchain Nation? What up, YouTube? Thank you so much for taking the time to subscribe to this channel. If you haven't, please hit, thanks for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button so you can get weekly notifications whenever I release videos. For those who watch consistently, I want to say a big thank you, thank you, thank you. You're far too kind. So today, I want to talk about DeFi. DeFi is an acronym for Decentralized Finance. Now, like traditional or what we're financial institutions that we're used to, banks all around the world, if you need finance or if you need a loan, there's a process to getting the loan. You go to the bank, you make an application, and then these centralized institutions will decide what rates they're going to give you in terms of interest and the likes. Different parts of the world, well, at least in the Western world, in the United States and other parts of other parts of the world, the Western world, you have to have some certain criteria to get a loan. And I think it's even everywhere in the world, whether you need to have a collateral or you need to have a particular credit score. Now, the credit system is not, it's unique to just some parts of the world, but not everybody has a credit system. Anyway, so here comes DeFi. DeFi is a wonderful concept. As opposed to having a centralized institution, it's on a decentralized platform, which we all know, well, you should know, or you might know, called Ethereum. I'll put a link below if you're not sure what Ethereum is, and you can watch that video. But basically, how DeFi works is this. So we have a decentralized world computer called Ethereum. Ethereum it's a decentralized platform that you can build applications on top of that. Now, Ethereum has its own currency called Ether, which more people are familiar with. But on top of the Ethereum platform, you have smart contracts. A smart contract is really programmable code that sits on top of Ethereum. Now, on top of that smart contract, we now have something called a decentralized, we have DeFi. It's a platform built on top of Ethereum, which is usually built on top of some kind of smart contract. I know it's a mouthful, but that's pretty much what it is. Now, when most people buy cryptocurrencies, you have people who use Coinbase, Binance, a whole lots of other exchanges. They hold their currencies for a very, very long time in their wallets. Now, if you had money in the bank, it's different. If you had money in a traditional bank for 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 9 months, 10 months, that bank will pay you some kind of interest. So, welcome decentralized finance. An awesome idea, which is Compound. So Compound pretty much pays you to keep money in their platform. So it's kind of the same way you get interest on your currencies, you can get interest on your cryptocurrencies using Compound. So let's take a look at Compound. So here's Compound. Compound protocol currently has, at the time I'm recording this video, that was $1 billion. So this is 400 million of Ether earning 4.13% of interest. The Compound protocol currently has 13 million of REP earning 0.0% interest. This is moving too fast. Anyways, to what I'll just show you really. So if this is the app Compound, if this is coming up, let me connect my wallet. I click connect. I say MetaMask. You may need to click the extension. Let's see how this goes. So I already have my MetaMask wallet. It's pretty much a browser extension that allows you to host or keep your cryptocurrency. Oh, it's not connected. Anyways, finally it's connected. So voila. So supply markets, borrow markets. So what this just basically means is that if I'm supplying, like I said, I could have cryptocurrencies that are bought from Coinbase or some cryptocurrency exchange, and that currency is just sitting in my wallet doing nothing. So I can decide to borrow that money to the Compound platform, and depending on what currency I have, what cryptocurrency I have, I'll have like interest. This is the annual percentage yield. So this is what I will get on my cryptocurrency, which is good. On the flip side, if you want to borrow, you can borrow DAI. So if you buy DAI or you give your DAI to the platform, you earn 3%. On the flip side, if you decide to borrow DAI, you are going to be, it's like a credit card, you're going to be charged, or you're borrowing it at this percent rate. So it's pretty much interesting. So there are other aspects to this, like liquidity pools and yield farming, which I'll never get into because I'm still learning about it myself. What that involves is, imagine you supply some particular cryptocurrency like DAI, or you buy Ether, and then you take your Ether and you convert it to some other cryptocurrency and see how you can make some gains. As you can tell, it's not something I've researched, but something I should, and I definitely will do a video on that. Just to show you how that works is you can have Uniswap. Uniswap is a platform where you can do different things, provide liquidity, but one great thing about Uniswap is the fact that you can swap tokens. So pretty much you can have Ether, or you can have some other cryptocurrency, which there are so many of them. Most of them are ARC20 tokens. If you're wondering what an ARC20 token is, I have a YouTube video that I did that I can show you below. I'll put a link below. So you have all sorts of tokens, which are ARC20 tokens, and you can swap between that token or ETH and from another list of tokens, which is just so great. So you can swap between tokens. So it's a cool concept. So it's really that simple. It's really that simple. As of this recording, let's see what CoinMarketCap is. So Comp itself has its own token, Compound, and it is, as of this recording, $888 for a token. The market cap is 491 million and it's flying. Very, very exciting stuff. So there's a lot of buzz around this. So maybe I'll form my wallet and play around with this and see what we can do. So lastly, just want to show you this. This is a report that was put together by Consensus. It's pretty much on decentralized finance. I'm taking my time to read this, and I think you should as well. It's just an analysis of what's going on in DeFi space. Talks about comp and yield farming. And basically, if this is interesting, so there are different decentralized platforms out there. There's Curve, there's so many, there's Uniswap, there's Compound, like I showed you. There's Maker, multi-collateral DAI on Maker, and there's also Maker single collateral DAI. So with single collateral, I've done a video on that before, whereby you stake something like Ether and then you buy the Maker, or you buy DAI, which is a stable coin on the Maker platform. But now there's other things that you can use, other tokens that you can use as collateral. So I'm planning on doing a video about Maker MCD later on, and we'll see how that goes. So this just shows between December and as of August, I believe so, December 2019 to August 2020. I think that shows how much Ether is locked. I mean, it's just crazy because in all these decentralized platforms, you have to stake your Ether or lock it up in order for you to buy the token. So this is how much Ether is locked up. I mean, this is a lot. This is just on Maker. There's some other platforms that have so much Ether locked up. I'll show you. This is total Ether locked up as of 2020 quarter. This is a different representation of this. And I mean, this is just a lot of money that's stocked. There's a lot. So DeFi gained headlines last quarter when, how much is this? $1 billion was locked in Ethereum open finance protocols. So far, the amount of Ether that's locked in these platforms is worth more than the entire market cap of Ethereum, which is actually crazy. So, I mean, this is really driving the price of Ether up. And of course, when things are happening like this, you have all these scams. I did a video on that. Please, I'll put the link below. There's so many scams out there. People trying to scam people on Ethereum. The fact that Ethereum price is going up with some ridiculous Ponzi schemes, in my opinion. So this is a cool report. It talks about Compound, talks about Compound stats. It also talks about Uniswap, talks about Maker. Maker is also a cool platform. Maker is a smart contract platform on Ethereum that stabilizes the value of the DAI stablecoin using some very, very interesting smart contract protocols and some other incentives, and as well as external actors. Yeah, but Maker is a cool platform. It is a cool platform, and I did a video on that. You can tell I'm still trying to remember what it was I'm trying to say, but then it didn't come to me. It happens that way. The majority of the decrease seems to have happened in the last 2 weeks of June. Maker's ETH is locked over 2 million at the beginning of the quarter. There's a lot going on in this space. Something I'm still researching, but I think you guys should take a look at this report. This is Uniswap. These are all the platforms, the DeFi platforms, all the big ones that are out now, and I'm sure there are going to be so many that will come as things begin to progress in this space. So there's a lot of noise around this, a lot of noise around the liquidity pools and yield farming. But yeah, this is just my rant about this. So that's really much it. Cool beats. Anyways, that's all I have. So DeFi, interesting project. People always ask what's going to be the next killer app on cryptocurrencies, and I think this DeFi, it's going to be a big one. I think it's really driving the price of Ethereum up, and whatever it does. And also I noticed that in crypto space, when there's a lot of noise around crypto, it also drives the price of Bitcoin up as well. I'm not saying buy. I do not give investment advice. I'm not giving investment advice. I'm just giving my personal opinions, and I just like to talk about things that I am researching myself, or things that people seem to be hyped up about in this crypto space. So if you invest, bro, girl, dudes, my dudes and dudettes, you invest at your own risk. So that's all I have. Until next time, my wish for you is that you learn how to code, and you also learn more about blockchain technology, because blockchain is changing and will change the world, especially this distributed ledger technology space. And those who get involved early, in my personal opinion, will greatly impact the future. And if that's you, then let's go change the world.